What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another PUBG Mobile video. And if you couldn't tell, this is another solo versus duos match, except for this one's in first person, and I wasn't intending to do a solo versus duos match. I actually started the match with a random squad mate, and he disconnected. I've honestly been having that problem for just about every time I try and get a random duo or random squads match, they all disconnect and leave me by myself. So, with that being said, I'm going to leave my in-game name in the description below, and if you would like to play squads or duos or whatever, by all means, feel free to add me. So, my in-game name will be in the description below, and yeah, let's get into this game. So, I ended up jumping Picado, and as you could tell when I was parachuting in, there was two other squads here with me. So instead of going to the stadium, which is generally the go-to spot in Picado, I went to the outskirts to try and get a gun before trying to take on squads. So as you can see, that's my third building I went into, and I'm still with a pistol. So shortly here, I end up getting an AKM, and things start quickly looking better for me. But the beginning of this match didn't look so hot for me at first. Also with this video, I cut out less than I usually do in my other videos, just so you guys can see kind of how I go about doing stuff when I'm looking for people. I, in general, try to not walk out in the open. I play with headphones and I listen for footsteps, and then once I can hear where they're coming from, then I go out and confront them. So right here I switched to the S686 shotgun. The reason I did that is because one of my battle pass challenges was to get 2 kills with an S686 shotgun, and I already had one, so that would be my second right there. If you didn't know that you could do that, that is honestly the best way to complete the gun challenges and the battle pass challenges. Knock them with whatever gun you feel comfortable with, and then switch to the weapon that you need to use to complete the battle pass challenges. For example, one of my other challenges in this week's set of challenges was to get 3 kills with fists. I probably could do it. The keyword there is probably. In solo matches at the very beginning, like get really, really lucky and just punch people that are still alive and get kills with it. But the best way to do it is to play a duos or squads match, knock them, then switch to your fists, and then kill them with your fists. Then you only have to do it 3 times. And you could do that in a single match versus it probably taking you a whole week to do otherwise. So right now I'm still on the outskirts in this game. I'm starting to plan on working my way in right when I hear footsteps coming from the stadium right here. And I honestly do not know how I get this kill. It looks like I only shoot him twice before the door closes, and then all my other shots look like they're going through the door. But nonetheless, we get the kill, and this guy looked like he looted the entire stadium by himself. So instead of having to run through the stadium to find all this stuff, he just gave it to me. So lately I've been trying to stay away from snipers, and mainly the Kar 98, because I realized that 90% of the time I'm just not good with it. The semi-automatic snipers like the SKS or the Mini, I can manage, but lately I've been trying to do like an M16 that has it's pretty accurate from a long range. I've been going M16 M4, which has been working out for me well for the most part. This game I don't think I use the M16 at all, mainly because I couldn't find any scopes. think the most I get to is a 2 times, which is not what I usually get on the M16. So right now I hear footsteps. Knock him, try to go back inside to that corner where all the 5.56 ammo is, because I use a lot of it this game. So, and as I'm picking all this up, I hear more footsteps out there. So I'm assuming it was that guy's teammate that was coming to take his stuff, and yeah, it was. So, re-watching this video, if you look at the blue building, you can see the guy jump down. I didn't see that when I was playing, so I start running back, and it was an epic fail on his part, and me getting really lucky on my part. I was mainly just shooting at the muzzle flash. I never even seen him. I just seen the muzzle flash, so I started shooting at that. So start trying to loot a little bit, see if I can find something that everybody else missed, and then shortly after we're gonna get out of Picado and start going to the center of the map. So I go back to the stadium, see if anybody missed a scope, because I'm in need of scopes right now. And as I'm in the stadium, I can start hearing footsteps. Pretty sure this one was a bot, but nonetheless, they still make footsteps. So I heard him coming, and after this kill, we leave Picado and start going to the center of the map. The end of this game is the weirdest final circle I've ever seen, and you'll see when we get there, but it took forever. So the end of this game does have a lot cut out, because it's a lot of waiting. So, but right now I'm going to a building to not die from the red zone, because the game before this, the first bomb that fell into the bomb zone landed right on top of me and killed me. So I didn't want that to happen again, but while I was waiting, I heard footsteps. This is another bot, because he didn't even shoot at me. So we go back into this little hut and wait for the bomb zone to go away. So the final circle of this map is on a cliff, and I'm at the bottom of it. And it's not one of those cliffs that you can simply just run up. I found a way, luckily, to where I could run up it, but I'm pretty sure the way this game was designed, it wasn't meant to go to the final circle for this setup, because the plane literally flew over every popular spot on Miramar. So right now I'm running through buildings. I can hear gunshots literally coming from all around me, so I'm just trying to listen for the closest ones and go after those. And I'm still looking for a scope. So I'm going through all these buildings, seeing if I can find a scope, and here's another bot. So I only find 2 times in this game, which I don't think I've ever had a game where I haven't found anything greater than 2 times. I actually prefer the 2 times on the M4. That's about the only gun that I do prefer it on. Everything else is either a 4 times or an 8 times. And usually when I'm using the M16, now that we can adjust the 8 times, I adjust it down to a 6 times. Because the 8 times with an M16, it just seems like it moves around too much for me. So as I'm going through this building, I hear more footsteps coming just to my right. And I don't know what he's doing, but he can go back to the lobby now. So I don't think I ever loot that guy. I probably should have for a scope. But I keep hearing this sniper coming from the west. So I'm running to see if I can pick him off, and right about now he pops up on the ledge. So I end up running behind this wall because I figured he had the drop on me, and he sounded like he had the AWM. So instead of getting blasted by an AWM, I decided to go behind the wall, and I was going to peek it to see if he was still there, and when I came back he was already gone. Right now I'm looting slash hearing, listening for steps, and I can hear steps to my left, but I want to get this guy first because he has an AWM, and that would one-shot me right now, I'm almost positive. So, and I'm not sure if this was a bot or not, but regardless, he should have heard my gunshots and my footsteps running towards him. So, but he ends up not having anything on him because I do check him for scopes. And yeah, I honestly should have gone up to the top of this roof and taken that guy's AWM instead of the M16. I still don't think I would have used it, but watching this video and thinking back on it, there's a lot of stuff that I probably should have done different in this game. That probably would have led to me actually getting a 4 times. So there's more gunshots over here. This is another one of those moments where I don't know why I went into this building for so long, because it sounds like it's bots fighting, and it ends up being one bot. So I could have gotten 2 kills out of this instead of 1, but I spent too long in this building. So I finally jump out the window, and there he is standing in the middle of a field. So I go check to see if the second guy is still alive, but he definitely wasn't. So then the circle's closing, so right now I'm trying to get center circle, and still looking for a scope at this point, honestly. So, but this is when the game gets honestly kind of boring. So I start skipping through a lot right here, and it's because it's a lot of waiting slash not finding anybody, even though there's 15 people left. And right here, I'm at the bottom of the ledge. The reason I was looking up is because there's a squad above me, which I don't know why they never looked down to try and kill me or anything. They had to have known I was there. So another guy just standing there, and we're to 3 left. I know 2 are on the hill, and I'm unsure where the other guy is. So I figured to get the best look on top of the hill, I'm going to go to these C trains over here. And right here I should have died, honestly. This guy was looking down on me the whole time. Like, you can see him the whole time up at the top of the hill. And I don't know what took me so long to do this, but he definitely should have killed me. And that one, it ultimately ends up dying to the zone. Well, later on discover his partner is down halfway down the cliff, and he can't go up to revive him. So we're now down to 2 left, and this is where I'm trying to figure out how to get up this hill. Like, I'm looking at it, like, okay, final circle. I need to try and get up the hill to get into the middle of the final circle, or else the zone's just going to kill me. So, and luckily, I end up finding a way how to get up, and it was a pain. This honestly took me about 5 minutes to do, it felt like. So there's another part in this game coming up shortly where I absolutely should have died again. Like, I don't know what these people were thinking, if they were brand new at the game or just changed up their controls, I don't know. But here in a few seconds, I should have been dead. So, but anyways, I'm going to let the rest of this game finish and move on to some other stuff. Back to what I was saying at the beginning of the match. I'm going to put my in-game name in the description below. By all means, feel free to add me. If I'm on, send me game invites. I'll probably join them unless I'm doing something else. But with that being said, the last guy dies to the zone, so I don't quite get 20 kills. But anyways, guys, let me know what you guys think. Make sure to subscribe if you like what you see, and make sure to add me in game so we can get in some squads.